Hey y'all. So I really had to think about this. Like I recognize that whenever it's time for me to have a change, or like I recognize that my environment is not serving me anymore, right? And I know that I need to make a shift. I know I need to change, right? I know I need to pivot. Um, I noticed some patterns about myself, and I'm like, okay, so I need like three principles, three steps, three something to help me make the decision in like an informed way. So the first one is listen, ask God, is this where you want my soul to go? Is this what you have for my soul, right? And I say soul because I am a soul wrapped up in flesh, okay? So I'm like, there's no goals that I'm going to put over my soul. I need to make sure that where I go, my soul can be nourished and it can be cultivated. And it is where God wants me to be, because you can have all the goals you want in the world. And if you're going to places that your soul is not supposed to be, it's not going to have longevity. Your soul is going to get tired and you're going to lose. You're going to lose like your gusto, basically. You're going to lose your desire to be there. You won't be motivated. It'll just not be what you need. So first thing is, ask God, is this where you want my soul to go? Is this where you want my soul to be? Right? Second one is, as you're waiting for God, don't go backwards. Listen, I recognize the pattern about myself where I'm like, every time it's time to move and every time it's time to pivot, I will pivot backwards because I've convinced myself, like, I know that. It's familiar to me. You know what I mean? So I can go to that and be cool. And that's not true. The past is very deceiving because it'll make you think that you know it, but you don't, because as time changes, so does everything else. You knew that in that season. It is not that season anymore. So you go back there thinking that it's going to be the same, and it will not. It'll actually probably more than likely be worse, right? In my experience. And so it's like, don't go backwards, right? And the thing is, you probably didn't even know it in that season. That's probably why you left it, So don't go backwards. Move forward, right? I know what is ahead is unfamiliar, but so is what is behind you, right? And what's behind you is going to hurt you. What's ahead of you is going to help you, okay? And then the third thing that I am going to start doing is not allowing money to be my determining factor of what decision I'm going to make, right? So like, for example, career-wise, the money is going to be there, right? People, unless it's a side hustle, let's qualify that. If it's a side hustle, okay, fine. But if it's like a career, a job, how you keep your lights on, no. Do not allow money to be your determining factor, because again, you need more than just money. You need community. We need people around us to help cultivate the gifts that are inside of us. That's why it's important to ask God if this is where my soul is supposed to be, because if it's not, then you're not going to be cultivated the way you need to be, and you'll find yourself out of gusto again. I can't think of a better word, right? Like, you'll find yourself unmotivated. You'll find yourself in the same place again, like, I need to move, right? So the three things that I am doing from now on, I'm going to ask God first. Talk to God. Is this where you want my soul to be, right? Over my goals, is this where my soul is supposed to be? Second, do not go backwards. There ain't nothing back there for you. It's in your past for a reason. And then third, do not let money be your determining factor to make a decision. Whether it's they're giving me a lot of money or offering me a lot of money, or I don't have enough money to do X. Find the money. But remember, you find the money after you've recognized and God has said, yes, this is where I want you to be. This is where I want your soul to be. So I hope this helps y'all. It's definitely going to be something I'm going to use. All right, take care.